Hello everyone! Today is book review day! Woohoo! And the exposure, this is really shiny here. Like, look, you can see, like, this stuff coming off my finger. Like, oh my god, I'm so freaking shiny. And look. It was, like, literally hanging off my finger, and that's what it looks like. Yeah. But anyway, book review time of Ms. Peregrine's Home for Peculiar Children by Ransom Riggs. Yes, this book. And I will definitely tell you, this is a very peculiar book. So peculiar. In the way that the chapters, there's only 11 chapters here, and you would think there'd be, like, at least 20, maybe 30 chapters with how, like, big it is. And, like, traditionally that's usually how many chapters there would be, roughly. Yeah. And, like, the other thing is, there are numerous breaks like this. There are numerous times where he just puts this there, and, like, they're broken so many times. And it's just a little annoying because, like, there's, like, two days worth, like, 2 days in one chapter, and it's a little annoying. It's just, like, so many breaks where you really need, like, a break between, like, sections of, like, reading. Here is the lovely unusual chapter, one of the peculiar pictures that you get in here. And they're all real, they're not fake. Some of them are a little edited for certain reasons, which he says back here. In, this is a catalog of all the pictures and all the names of the pictures and the page number for them, and then this side has all the names of the people who let him have them or, like, use them in the book. I just found it annoying when you try to finish a chapter. Usually they're about maybe like 7 pages, but these chapters, they're like over 7 pages, like, you know, back to front type pages. They were super long chapters and just really, like, not as long as the Christopher Diary chapters, but these had, like, super long chapters, and it was just a little annoying for when, like, I'd get to bed and be like, alright, let's finish a chapter for the evening, and it's like, I have already, like, 7 pages I have to read. It's like, no thank you, I actually want to go to sleep. I only use, if I'm going to read to finish, like, if I'm going to finish a chapter, it's only left, I'd read about maybe, like, 3, maybe 4 chapters. Not chapters, pages, I mean. So this one, it was annoying when trying to finish a chapter before bed. It was an interesting story. It was so freaking weird. But that's part of the charm of this book. It's a peculiar children, so it's all very peculiar and strange and very just interesting and weird. It was a good book. And finishing this, I had already read the manga, or the comic book. No, it's a North American manga book, or something like that, of this book. And this and that, very, like, they kept the manga comic book very close to the original source.
But comparing this to the trailers, like, there's 2 trailers out now for the movie that's coming out in September, which is gonna be fun. Thank God I finished this book. Like, I finished it like at least 2 months, because today is July 1st. I finished it 2 months ahead of time, which is so good. I'm just glad to have finished it. This is my main goal that I wanted to finish this before the movie came out, just before I went to go see it. But comparing this to the trailer, they did change a few things, because the thing with all the tentacle things in its mouth, that's a hologas. From the first trailer, certain differences, like with the people, that is, like, it's forgivable, like, very forgivable. Like Olive and Emma, they're the people there. Like, Emma has blonde hair, and I'm guessing Olive has, like, this kind of fiery red hair or brown hair, sort of like that. They've kept the people who, like, the actors they've chosen for those characters. They're pretty spot on for what I can tell, but they've switched the powers. So Emma is no longer a fire starter. She's the air. She floats in air, and she can produce air. You know, when they go down to the sunken ship, and she puts air in their room that they're in, which is cool. And Fiona, I'm gonna talk about Fiona. In here, apparently she's supposed to have, like, a real bad ratty nest of a hair, but in the movie, she's going to have like it's either French, Dutch. Dutch is when it's like more 3D, it's bumped out. French is like all smooth on the hair. That's how I would differentiate it. They're both braids, but whatever. Or if they're like normal braids that like you start here and that sort of thing. And she looks pretty. Well, she's pretty in here, but her hair is pretty in the movie. It's whatever.
The only thing that is different from the book to the movie is the hologas. In here, hologas cannot get into like the loop, but whites can, and they're spelled W-I-G-H-T-S at the end for multiples. It's weird how to pronounce it, the white, but whatever. But in the movie, it looks like, you know, hologas, or they're just calling them hollows. It looks like they can actually go in to the loops, because there's a scene on the roof when this hologas is coming out of one of the windows of the house, and it's raining and it's on the roof, and basically a blah thing, and Jacob goes and cocks his the crossbow to go shoot it. That is not in the book. That is totally not in the book. But it would be it would be a cool thing, like, you know, if he did it in, like, you know, when the hologas was chasing after him and Emma, but that was during, like, you know, Jacob's time, like, during present.
I don't know. I will find out why the hell they did what they did for the movie once the movie comes out on, like, Blu-ray, DVD, that sort of thing.
That's really the only it was only really one thing that I have negative about this book, and it's the like his framing of like the chapters, and where he puts the breaks in like these things here between stuff, and how long the chapters were. It's like, yeah, but whatever. That was the only thing. I really did like this book, and I cannot wait for the Tim Burton version of this book. This is a very good book, and I totally recommend reading it. And like, if you like the movie, read the book if you want to, because it has a source. It has an original source that you can read. I like this book, and I can't wait to read the second book. And then when I finish the second book, then I will get the manga comic book thing. I don't really know what to call it, because like, whatever. But I can't wait to read the second one, because it was interesting. I want to know what the fuck happens next. And then I will look at the more visual aspect of it, because all of the expedition or like describing stuff will be put into an actual picture viewing stuff. So I recommend reading this book. It's very good, and possibly reading the entire series. I have to wait until I get to the third book, which is Library of Souls. Book 2 is called Hollow City. So, anyway, this is my book. This is the book I finished. I finished the pictures. The pictures were an awesome medium to be added here. Now I get to be onto this book. And I'm only that far in. I'm not that far in. I started reading it just because, like, I literally had 2 pages left before someone was coming over here to pick something up. So, please hit the like button over here if you liked my little weird, peculiar book review that I did today, and about all the books that I just mentioned, and leave comments down below about the books I mentioned and whatever I talked about in this video. I can hardly remember what I talked about, except that I was doing a lot of blabbering about this book. That's really all. And if this is the first time you're watching my video, please hit the subscribe button over there where my picture is, and you know, you'll be subscribed to getting more book reviews, hauls, unboxing, unbagging, Vlogmas videos, and, you know, possibly, you know, other vlog type videos. Alright, I'm hungry. I need to get dinner going. It is 5:26 right now, so I gotta go get dinner going. My alarm went off, so I gotta go deal with laundry down there, and I'm gonna put it outside because it's all nice out and it's not gonna rain. So yes! I will see you all in my next video. Bye, everyone.